Hey Freedom Gorillas, today we're going to take a look at the Glock MOS system, the full size, and take a look at 9 different Holosun optics and their ability to co-witness when they're installed. And this video applies only to the Glock MOS system. The 43X and the 48 will not apply. That's a separate video. They have an RMSC footprint instead of the Glock MOS. And for those of you who don't know, when I'm talking about the co-witnessing availability of the optic, I'm just referring to when the optic is installed, how much of the front iron sight are you still able to see? That way, in case of any failures with the optic, you'll still be able to use the iron sights to aim. Now to start off, Glock does give you an RMR plate. It's the number 2 plate, but unfortunately with this installed, you will not get any co-witnessing for any of the RMR optics. And that includes the 407C, the 507C, the 507C ACSS, the 507 Comp, and the 508T. For all of those, it's just barely above the rear iron sights, so you can't see anything above there. And even with third-party aftermarket plates, it is not small enough where you're able to see with the original iron sights. To be able to see a co-witness, you will need aftermarket iron sights, which we'll have a separate video on. And while we're on the topic of the RMR footprint, that also applies to the 509T and the 509 ACSS. Again, it's just slightly below where you need to see. Now I'll get to Holosun K series in a second here and show you what that looks like. But the best option is going to be the Holosun SCS MOS. There are a couple SCS options, so make sure it's the MOS version. The MOS version is designed specifically for the Glock MOS, and it doesn't need a plate. It just goes right onto the slide, which will give you the best co-witness. So if you're looking for co-witnessing, this is going to be the one option for you without making any additional purchases for the iron sights. Now for the Holosun K series, which is the 407K or 507K, the EPS carry, SCS carry, and then the full-sized EPS, there's a little bit of nuance to this. So right off the bat, using the iron sights that come installed on the slide, you need a specific combo of plate and optic. I have 3 different aftermarket plates here. One by CHPWS, one by DPP, and one by Calculated Kinetics. These 2 are unfortunately too thick, you can't see anything, so you will need the DPP plate that's found on freedomgorilla.com. But you'll see that this plate is just slightly thinner than the others. So that's why you need this specific plate, and you'll also need either the 407K, 507K, or EPS carry, because both of them have the rear dovetail built into the deck. Now the SCS carry also has that, but for whatever reason, it does not fit onto the DPP plate. It will not go down. And the full-sized EPS just doesn't have any rear iron sight built in. So realistically, your options are the 407K or 507K or the EPS carry. And the EPS carry has a slightly smaller deck height. So to see anything meaningful, you have to install this, and then I will show you what the irons looks like in a second. Okay, so fully installed, we're going to use the rear iron sights on the EPS carry. There you have it. If you want to co-witness on your Glock MOS, really the best option is the SCS MOS. I know that video wasn't as exciting as our previous one, showing all the different options of what you can co-witness, but it is important information that people ask us quite often. Stick around, we are doing more videos on co-witnessing, and we're going to do a video on aftermarket iron sights as well as testing out a bunch of different platforms. So you're able to see the co-witness options on pretty much every platform that's optics ready. All the optics, screws, and plates covered in today's video can be found on freedomgorilla.com. Leave any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching Freedom Gorillas, and we'll see you on the next video.